We're live. Last day at the warehouse. I got a mess to clean up. I gotta get my cars ready before everything gets topped off. Y'all say hello when you come in, and let's chat up a little bit, talk about what's going on. Last one. Last hurrah. Gotta get my nitro buggy charging. My trailer is a big mess. I'll stop in and say hello. I'll be back over in just a second. I gotta get this started. Y'all say hello when you come in. We chat it up. Got some work to do on my cars. Get all this mess out of the way. I gotta clean up too. I'm taking the trailer with me when I leave. Got tires everywhere. I don't know how much. Gotta put some of these tires up. These can go up for sure. Kind of cold today. We'll need some softer compound tires probably. I've got them. Get all these out of the way though, because it's unorganized as hell in here. I ran some almost slick aqua ellipses in the second heat. Car was really good. Nitro car. My e-buggy, I had it reflexes on there, green reflexes. It felt great, but looked like the lap times were slow. Sounds like somebody's rolling in already. It's 10 till 7. Been here since about 6. Got the track ready. Put some water down, vacuum some water up, that kind of stuff. Go through everything on my e-buggy. Wow, tight. So what's everybody up to? Who all's coming? Who all's been paying attention? Who all gives a crap? That kind of thing. get my real battery charging. I haven't charged this thing in ages. Sorry. This has been my breakfast all weekend. Cheese crackers. I've eaten a whole pack of them. There he is, Randy Inger.
Can you do me a favor?
What's that?
Open the door upstairs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you can do it. 5640 pound.
5640.
Yeah, it's not like giving the code away now matters. Just YouTube, everybody on YouTube just heard it.
Okay.
That's Mr. Randy Inger. First one here. Second, if you count me. I don't count though. I'm always here first. When it comes to getting here, I'm top qualifier. Have been since the beginning. My beginning. I roasted a spur gear nitro car. Kind of a long story. It's a long story. What's happening? The engine, if you don't twist it all the way, I don't want to get into all that. It's a long story. The engine actually twists. If you don't, when you set the mesh, if you don't twist it all the way, it'll slowly creep its own way out there and spread the gear mesh out. Learned that the hard way. I used to run the stock HB 819 mount, and you never had to touch it. And I switched to 817. That's where the long story comes in. Most HB guys know that story. Y'all don't be afraid to say hello. Don't be afraid to send some super chats. I need a little love on the monetization. It's not growing up fast enough to be worthwhile. E-buggy looks pretty good. I don't think there's much to do to it, just go over everything. So we got one qualifier and a main today. A double made main on the e-buggity. Everything looks good. I think I'll leave it alone. I got my fuel can's like temperature change. It's like starting to crush itself. Leave all the pressure. Weird, it doesn't like temperature change. See if I can feel this ball. I went through my nitro buggy pretty good last night. Probably did what I should. Some of the engine prep and stuff I should have for the main. I'll do it one more time because it's 30-minute main. I had a cut in my fuel line. Found that, and my exhaust pressure line had a funny looking spot in it too. So I went ahead and changed those. Trying to get all this stuff out of this can so I can throw it away. Everything I got now is quartz. I'm not moving, y'all. I don't like these cans. I prefer the old plastic bottles Byron's had. See if I can do this without spilling it. Did it. Now I need to take my garbage out. Cool. Need to put these over here near the heater. Well, not near the heater, but just somewhere in the vicinity so it doesn't, it's so cold. My hat, my hat looks all brown. Go clean it. I'll be right back. Nothing like just brown on the hat. Morning. What's up? Doing good. Old Brian Campbell showing up out there. Dropping his trailer. All right. Hopefully that nitro will be through, buggy will be through charging soon. I can get to work on that. Oh, let's see here. So it was a pretty good race day yesterday. Had fun. Had an exciting race in nitro with Joseph the Flash Wilkerson. First race, he had me covered. I guess my tire selection was the problem. I was about a half second off. But I fixed that next race. Put some almost slick ellipses on there. You know what? I might mess with this a little bit. I got a Losi battery tray I'm working on, trying to put it in my e-buggy. I got a lot of dremeling to do to make this work. I don't see it happening today. Mr. Will Blevins gave me this. Appreciate that. Something I've been wanting to try. Just the problem now is I don't have unless I do it today, I don't really have a place to test it yet. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it today. That's a lot of work. Somebody else rolling in here. But that's David Sawyer. Sounds like a Mustang. Don't have new front end parts yet. No. I'm not important enough to get those, I guess. I get them when everybody else gets them. I think that's close enough. So we'll work on the nitro car. First thing I need to do is get a filter on this guy. I was going to run it one more time with that filter, but it's pretty nasty. Let's see here. Zach, running late of watching the F1 race. I never could get into that. I like F1's cool and everything, but I can't ever. I don't really get into watching racing that much anymore. I did NASCAR for a while when I was racing oval, especially. It's more related to what I was racing, but I haven't been much of a race watching fan lately. Especially getting up crazy hours to watch it. I don't know why. I should like it. Kind of weird. Let me get my bag. About to run out of air filter oil. Y'all say hello. Last race day here. I got one more qualifier and double A main and E buggy and a 30-minute main and nitro buggy. Trying to finish prepping my cars. They're pretty close. I worked on them a little bit after the race yesterday. We'll start taking more entries at 8:30ish. So we're having taken one qualifier a day, so we can have people make a 2-day race or a 1-day race, whatever they want to do. You know, if you do a 2-day race, that runs some people off because you have to have a hotel or some kind of sleeping arrangement. And I get it. I'm the same way. There's races I haven't went to because it's 2 days. So we got the idea to have one qualifier today and make it where people can still enter. I think that worked out good. So I think there's several people coming today that weren't here yesterday. So we should have a big crowd today. It's going to be a busy day, a long day. We got to pull pipe and everything after the race because we got equipment coming in to start turning up the dirt tomorrow. We have raised enough money to get the dirt out. Our next thing is we got to get a little more to store everything. Hopefully we'll come through today and be pretty close to be able to make that happen. We're going to make it happen one way or the other, but kind of hard to do without a little help. Air filter done. I have to do one more after this qualifier. I'll go ahead and put a new one in it. So it's going to be normally I wouldn't for a short race, but it's going to be 30 minutes. 8-minute qualifier, a 30-minute main. So I'll definitely need a new filter for that. Let's see what this notification is here. Got a notification from YouTube. Somebody's just a video link. Not going to bother starting my batteries yet. All right, let's go through all the suspension things, I guess. Check gear mesh. That's pretty good. Got a little bit of play in it. Make sure these are tight. Oh well, it's got those set screws. That's not going to change. I've been having a problem with these turnbuckle screws loosening up, but I had some old nuts on there, and the locking part was worn out, so I had a little Loctite. I'll put a little more Loctite on there, and for whatever reason, it backed out. And I had some problems with the hinge pin nuts backing out the last couple of times too, so changed the nuts and added more Loctite. I really need to change this other nut. They've got a thinner nut that I prefer to go on those hinge pins. Let's see if I can get some of that. Yeah, there's a guy. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I was Zach. Guy that was in the chat there. No, I think that's Zach. Yeah, Zach Pete. Man, these are new caster blocks. These seem to have a lot more slop than the old ones. I think I'll check something here. Oh, these set screws are loose. I'm gonna take them out and Loctite them. Never tighten them when I put them back in. And who knows? Maybe they loosened up. I don't remember. Take them out and put a touch of Loctite on them just for hell of it. A lot of people aren't even awake yet. Sunday morning, they're all still asleep. I'm out here wrenching. All right, that's much better. Almost could put a shim in there. Need to re-bleed my shocks. I'll probably hold off doing that now and do it before the main. Only got 2 8-minute runs on it. I refilled and rebled them yesterday morning. Got a new clutch in there, new clutch bearings that I have 2 runs on, and I'll probably oil them. I oiled them once last night. I'll probably oil them one more time for the main. For the main, I'll probably zip tie my fuel lines on. I'm not gonna worry about it for this qualifier. These will stay on pretty good. It's new lines, so they're pretty tight. But for the main, because it's 30 minutes, I'll zip tie them on there. You know what? I'm not gonna zip tie them. The reason being is you cut that zip tie off. If you got good cutters like I got, you cut the fuel line, and that's what was wrong with the other one. So you have to be real careful. So I'll not do it this time. So when I go to redo it for the main, I don't have a cut in it and have a mistake, that I don't realize and make a mistake. So I'm gonna change these shock standoff bolts. They tend to bend after a while. Check out the standoffs; they get worn out. Pretty tight, but you'll know if they're a problem when they start coming out kind of wobbly. A little bit wobbly. Not bad. Probably would be okay, but we'll do it just so I know it's good. I'll probably put a new glow plug in my motor before the main, my engine. I hate when people call an engine a motor. Need to fire that TV up. The pit chick will like watching TV when she's in here. We turned it on at the end of the day yesterday, and she watched 2 minutes of it before we wound up leaving. So. I tried to cast my computer to it, to the fire stick, and it don't like it. Just couldn't get it to connect. So, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It says you got to be both on the same Wi-Fi, so I tried to use it. I only got an Ethernet cable in the laptop, so it's not too bad. I'll save those screws. Only got an Ethernet cable in the computer, so I tried using it as a mobile hotspot to the fire stick, and it just sat there trying to connect. Never did connect. I think the signals from using the laptop as a mobile hotspot is not strong enough. Yeah, this screw's a little bent. So what I do on these, I don't know if there's any HB guys in here, but these screws are only 3mm screws. I wish they would somehow make it 4mm. This is one of the weak points on the car. They just put the stock screw, 3mm screw through there. And when it's on the shock standoff, it takes a lot of hits. So over time, it bends that screw, and there's not a lot of support from just the head of that screw. So I put one of these little washers in there to give it a little more support behind there. And I use I have to take a longer screw, so I use a 25mm screw. So I'm gonna change those. I've changed them every now and then. They still wear out. These look okay. What'll happen? They'll get loose and these things start bending. It'll get all warped down here on these standoffs. Then they end up breaking the screw off during the middle of an important race. So I do this to avoid that. So I buy some 25 millimeter screws, and that's the only thing I use those on. So I'll take it and put a little Loctite on there into the thing so it stays strong. Oh, God, you're kidding me. Let's dab a Loctite. Make sure these guys don't come off. Like somebody's in there making laps already. Probably Randy Inger. I've been watering the track after every round and trying to keep ahead of it so it doesn't get dry because it's trying to dry out. We hadn't had any rain. So I thought it was bent for a second. I just had the screw tight all the way. Hadn't had any rain, so track there's not even moisture in the air, so it dries out really. The temperature is cool, so usually stays pretty damp, but the air is so dry. I think is a problem. Probably recheck my droop again. It's super cool. Bathroom break. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. It's kind of cold. Leaving the door open so I'm more open to people. Trying to be better about that. So doing that, I'm freaking warm up here soon. The people start rolling in too. It's like all my screws are hanging in, the nuts are hanging on. I come in here and check all the bottom screws, especially the engine mount. All good. Let's see here. I gotta send old pit chick love message. This is some relationship advice from the Hammer. Pick 2 times a day to send your wife or girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever a message to tell them you love them. What I do, this kind of special thing my mom used to do. She would squeeze your hand 3 times, and that means I love you, you know. So for us, kind of carried that on and do it 3 times. 333 is what we do. So that's like our code for I love you. So I'll send a message that says 333 with 3 hearts every day at 3:33. That's all I got. What's that?
It's a 2.0, like I
Oh.
borrowed yesterday, except for it's the one I have.
Okay.
And that's a 2.4.
Okay.
I'm just giving them back to you.
Okay.
As long as you don't want the silver ones back. If you want the silver ones back, I can swap them out.
I like the black ones better. Where'd you get these? They come. Was that what was in that package?
I don't know what I did with the packages that you gave me. I need to find them. Like
Yeah.
I put them somewhere in my toolbox.
Yeah.
And it's
I think
special. These are the ones that I bought with my first HB early in the year.
I think they.
That's why that one's got some wear on it.
I think they're eventually going to start making them black, but they probably got thousands of silver ones.
Yeah, probably. I think the ones you got me, I had one black package and one silver package. Yeah. So I think they mix match. But yeah, it's the exact same ones, but the ones that you gave me yesterday were silver.
Yeah.
Which is
I've had them forever. So.
Yeah, that's fine. Anyway,
all right.
There you go. I appreciate it.
Okay, no problem. I'll roll the bond. So let's see what's going on in the world. YouTube messages like crazy. I don't have a whole lot more to do. Everything looks good. All my bolts are good. I'm gonna check these. I got a new wing on there. It's held up pretty good that last run. I didn't have too many crashes. Wonder what my consistency was like in the nitro main. No, e-buggy wasn't very good. $89%. It wasn't. It was even worse. I started off with one really bad lap. That was the first half of the race wasn't very good, and it got better. Had a couple of mistakes. Got a big mistake at the end. It's like we're running 8-minute qualifiers. Joseph couldn't make it 8 minutes, and I could. So it seemed like every time I knew he was going to pit, I'd end up crashing. And it's like him pitting actually didn't hurt him at all because I was crashing. He was pitting, I was crashing every time. He was fast, no doubt. But I was pretty fast the second round myself. I just thought of something doing my e-buggy. It is better with a little more chassis flex. So I noticed these chassis braces will, over time, will loosen up, and the car gets better. The rear one is pretty loose, so I'm going to loosen up the front one. The chassis flex gives it more grip, so this is kind of a trick. I want to come up with a way where I can do it. Where the problem is when it gets loose, it wears these links out. That's a little too much. And come up with a solution, some sort of flexible mount. I need to be too flexible. I noticed the other night I ran fast lap that around the track when these things were broken and loose. That's pretty good. I guess I could go over my bolts on this thing. So if I left anything out, and leave the front end loose on this one like I did the nitro car. Everything looks good, both cars. So e-buggy, I'm not as concerned about. I never really spent that much time on it. It's okay. It's just I'm more concerned about nitro. I usually don't run but one class because I'm usually running a race. So I'm helping people, and things get so busy and hectic here, and just can't really tend to two cars. Got all these arms I've swapped out. I'm gonna keep them all just for emergency. I don't know if I should throw them away. I don't. If somebody needs them, I got spares for emergency. Like the other day, I ran out of hard arms. If I'd have thrown them in there, I could have had something to use. I broke one, and that shark. Close this door and let it warm up just a little bit. Oh. Sorry about that. It's talking to Brian Campbell. Coming to run one last time with us. Sorry, we have our house. We have a peanut obsession. I gotta start slowly cleaning up. Oh boy, I got a mess down here. Oh. trying. I got a couple new parts here I got to put up. Drop in, say hello when you come in. What I'm here for. Oh. Nothing else this time. Once I get out of here and get this trailer to the house, I can get more organized. I need to do that pretty bad. My organization slipping. It's almost 8 o'clock. I'll have to start taking entries before you know it. Need to recheck the root on both buggies. Yeah, I've got these fancy blocks that John the Voice Jennings made me. Goes down. This tabletop is nice and flat. That reminds me, I've got, somehow I put the body clip in the wrong placement there in my bag. Yep. I got a backup glow plugging out there I need to put in here. Charger. Keep my TLR one handy, and then I keep a backup as well. Okay, let's see what we got here. Looks like it changed a little. Have 4 millimeters below the chassis on the rear. 3 to 4, sometimes mostly 4. That's what I said that originally. It's changed a little bit after I got it running the first time with these new arms. I got a lot back. Millimeter above the chassis. The center of the axle is what I'm talking about. 1 millimeter above this chassis. buggy's good. Y'all can drop in, say hello. Right now, I'm setting a droop on my buggies. Put new arms on them. Like come back and check it after running a few times on new arms, especially. We'll go. It's like I have no droop on the nitro buggy for some reason. Weird. So got a droop. 1 millimeter above the chassis in the front, 4 millimeters below in the rear. Glad I checked that because it was off a little. Get more coffee. Probably should run to the store and get more. Some wore out. Wore out clutch bell and flywheel. On the flywheel. Got a bunch of parts. Start putting up. Sway bars. I bet you it's in that bottom one that I just put in there. I'd be freaking kidding me. I got one more. I think come up with a better solution. Yes, I got some spare parts in here. All down in my spot there. Anything else needs to go in here? Screws. Got him. I think I'm gonna sweep this nasty floor. Should be starting rolling in here any minute. I'm gonna get in there and start taking entries again. Now that once we get out of here, I get my trailer at the house. I have things to do because I don't have a weekend at the track. I'll be working on some things I need to fix on the trailer, clean it up. Got to reseal the roof and got to rebuild the floor back there where it had a leak where it sat before I bought it. It's starting to rot out, so it's like I'll be replacing the floor with a different type of flooring material. Probably want to get some of that rubber stuff. I got this bucket right here because it leaks somewhere up on that channel up there. It comes down through this light fixture. So that's going to be high on my agenda. Got my new screw box that I hadn't started on yet. Something else I can do. Sun's coming out, it might start warming up a bit. That's better. Now, Pit Chick wants some pit practice. She says she's out of practice. And Friday we practice. Friday we practiced on the track, and she's just as good as ever. Maybe a little rusty, but 30-minute race. Good pit stop is going to be important. What we like to do is, so we don't just cover the car in fuel, we get this table out there. We'll do it on pit road or up on the table, and we'll practice rolling it to her. I'm going to set this up outside of her right back. table set up. Still cold, man. Tires are gonna be probably a little different today. Looks like my drill battery's done. Put this up. Get this up. I'm gonna be organized somewhat. I mean, new batteries in my flashlight. There's the pit chick. She's up. I'm gonna take my trash out. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's cold. Y'all say hello when you come in. We're getting ready to race today. Well, probably I'd shut this trailer. I thought the sun would come out and warm it up. Bama boy, old Sean, big deal. Hang on just a second. Let me get this put up. Wish you could have made it to the last race, but there will be more in the future. Yeah, that's right. It's like, yeah, we should have something come up. But we had a pretty decent day yesterday. Turnout is kind of disappointing. It's not it's not as good as I thought it'd be. I'm always kind of optimistic, and it's pretty decent. I think it was somewhere between 55 and 60 inches, but we're gonna have more today. So the people showing up just to run today, which totally understand. Yeah, turnout was pretty good. It was about 60 entries, which for us, it's not bad. I think what really hurts us, what always has been kind of a handicap, is this pit space. There's so many pit spaces. So wish we'd have done this a long time ago. The members that don't come, we rented out aren't coming to rent out their spots. So that filled up pretty fast. So downstairs is pretty open. We got plenty of room for more entries. So if you look downstairs, it looks emptier than normal, but we got room for several more. So that's always kind of hurts in the past. About the most entries I've seen is somewhere between 80 and 100. That's usually for Toys for Tots, our bigger race. I expected this one to be about 100 or so. Some people get scared away by a 2-day event. That's why we opened it up to have one qualifier today in the mains, so there can be a 1-day event. And we'll take entries today. I'm fixing to go do that about another 30 minutes, so I'm going to go in there and check it out and get it set up. Pit space isn't really much. It's where you stand. You can only get so many up there. Yeah, and another thing, there's room to pit outside. And people have done that before. Up on this, what I call the grassy knoll, and all these areas, you can put, pop-ups and trailers out here, and we don't have outside power, so you have to have a generator. I think that's hurt us. So it's just not things to think about in our next venture. So we've got a lot of ideas, and we'll be better in the long run. We'll be better off. It ain't over. But we did raise between that and the fundraisers and everything, the raffles. We got enough money to get the dirt moved, which is our main concern. We have that covered. That process is going to start tomorrow. We're actually going to start. We're going to pull the pipe and the bridge and everything out after the race today, which we kind of don't want to do that, but we got Joey Reynolds has a skid steer he's renting, and he wants to come do it. He can work all day Monday and Tuesday, so we're going to let him have at it, start busting it up and have it torn up, ready for the dump trucks for the weekend. And by this time next week, there'll be no dirt in there, and we'll start moving all our other stuff out, speakers and TVs and everything. So we got to raise a little more money to come up with some storage. We want a storage container. I'm working on that, starting working on that now. Takes the pit chick. She's struggling to get out of bed. So funny. I'm an early riser, so I'm up anyway. I think I had my nose is running this cold weather. I had my clock set for 5, so I'd sleep in a little bit. Woke up at 4:30. ready to go. So sometimes I want to get up, sometimes I don't. Most of the time, every day I do. What am I talking about? I want to get up and get my coffee in. No, it's all right.
You got the bearing, the flange bearing to go on the other side of that.
Yeah. It's 18 by 6.
It's a little guy.
18 by 5. 18 by 16 by 5.
I got all the other bearing stuff.
I might need to measure that.
It's the only one I don't have. And
14.
the whole thing just exploded. I heard it went to go and the dip just started grinding again. I was like, no, not again.
Let's see. 8 by 14. Yep, 8 by 14.
What do you want for it?
It's not like $1. Don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah.
I mean,
No big deal.
well, thank you so much.
No problem.
I'll be back in action now.
All right. All right. I hear a forklift going. Must be our neighbors working on Sunday. Good grief. Can't get one more race in without getting each other's way. Yeah, I got plenty of flex in my e-buggy. I ran it last Tuesday with no chassis braces in it. It's kind of sketchy. I'm gonna tear it up. I need to shut this door because the pitch comes in here, it's cold. She's gonna be mad. Putting up some got screws everywhere. These are all screws from the arm inserts. A lot of them screws left over. Nuts. The plan is to put on the screws in here and label each one what they are. I hate when they take these things and put these stickers on them, and then you go pull it off so it looks like you're not trying to sell it. And that leaves sticky stuff on it. I need to heat it up. It's cold though. So you say it's got a 2-year warranty on it. You know, you got warranties on these things. Yep, covered in sticky crap. it's gonna just have dirt all over it. I got anything here to clean that off? I don't think. I got some fingernail polish remover. Non-acetone fingernail polish remover. Good for taking sticky stuff off the plastic without eating the plastic up. That's a big chick. Remind me to take my medicine. Yeah, that's not coming off. Might take some brake cleaner. Dang it. Lost cause. What's going on, everybody? Say hello. Let's see if some more people chiming in. Everybody waking up. Sunday morning. Last race day. I've been prepping my cars. I'm gonna go in there and start setting up the computer and taking entries. I'll have to shut this down, I guess. Got my nitro car already. My e-buggy ready. We'll make the most of it. It's our last hurrah. Sending messages to Pit Chick. Funny ones. I don't know what all that noise is. Probably them out there running, moving stuff. I'm gonna get up there and start taking entries and everything. So I'm gonna shut this down, and we'll try to get some footage today. We'll make a video about the event, and we'll see you soon. Have a good day.